Yo, what's going on? Hey, this week we gonna be chopping it up with Chop. We know how we flow, we know how we go. Um, we got Tamara, we got my boy Batman, in the wings. We got my boy Emery. Um, today's episode, but now listen, first thing I want y'all to do, first thing y'all gotta do, y'all gotta get in the comments, y'all gotta say, let's go, let's go. Let's talk about it. Let's chop it up. Let's chop it up with Chop. If y'all really want to chop it up, y'all want to touch on these conversations, and y'all want to have this real dialogue, let's talk. Get in the comments, share it, share the post, share the link. Let's go. Let's chop it up. Let's chop it up. I want to see who's getting online, and we're going to get into it. Today we talking about managing relationships. And man, we got some good conversation pieces. And y'all just keep it real, man. Keep it real. If you gonna come in, let me know if you're trying to chime in, man. I'm here for it. I want to talk about it. I'm gonna lay it out from my part. So I want to see who all jumping in there so we can get talking, we can get flowing with it. Tim, Tim, man, Tim, man, you gotta holler at me, man. Come on, I gotta holler at you too. Pray everything is good with moms, and bro, I want you to really, holler at me. Let's connect, definitely. And if anybody got some more, if you got questions or if you got anything that you want to chime in on managing relationships while we hitting these topics, just write it in the comments, write it in the comment sections, and let's just ride out with it. Jay, you let me know when a good time.
You a good time, man.
Okay.
I'm here on the ones and twos with you, brother. I got your back.
Yes, sir. Let's go. All right, so.
But first of all, you got to get everybody in there. You got to get in there, man. Listen, like, share, subscribe.
Fute, what it is, says, hey, man, hey, listen, I'm gonna come and put that on. I'm gonna do that electrical work tomorrow. Just hit me up. I got you. I'm glad you chiming in. Hey, get in here on these questions too. Let me know if you know what I'm saying, you got something you want to ask me, you got something you want to talk about. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it for sure. Give us a couple of more minutes. We just want to get a couple more people. See if we get some people in to actually engage in what we're talking about, and then we're gonna take off with it. While we doing that, you already know who I am. I'm Chop. And you chopping it up with me. I got my compadres. I got my boy Batman. Hey, and y'all also look out. You know what I'm saying? He's recording tonight. He has his own podcast. He on point. Y'all check out his show tonight. POV, go ahead, shout your shit, Jay.
Okay, no problem. Y'all already know what time it is, man. It's your boy Batman, the one and only, the king of controversy. 1/4 of the OPOV podcast. Yeah, you know what time it is.
For sure. And then you got my girl, she, I appreciate you. Queen, I appreciate you always. I call you, you got my back. You always, answer. You always show up. That's rare in this day and age. You gotta appreciate that. It's Tamara, and then shout out your stuff. What you got going on? What you doing? What you got coming to the forefront?
So I do have my own podcast. It is called Black Love and War. It's also a group on Facebook where we basically just, hash out the issues that's affecting the Black community, our relationships, our children, just current events, whatever's going on that affects the Black community. We talk about it. It could be political. It's a lot of things that we talk about. So y'all check that out at this Black Love and War.
That's what's up. Black Love and War. That's what's up. Hey, I got my boy M. When y'all see him in the streets, he gonna make you bounce that, man. And if you ain't ready to bounce it, he got something to make you bounce it. He gonna make you bounce that. I support everybody that's around me, man, and that's one thing that we love to do. we gotta support each other. Make whatever it may be, however we eat, we gonna eat. We gonna get it, and we gonna get this content and things that y'all want to hear and talk about. You know what I'm saying? Hey, boy, I appreciate it. It's hard for me to call you Marion Hill though. I know your government. Hey, I love you too, bro. You know, orange and black. I gotta have. Hey, listen. Soon as you get a chance, man, come holler at me. I love to have you on here, bro. Cause I know you're gonna bring some major stuff. Right, right. I ain't gonna call you government out there. Hey, hey, tell him what you got, man.
Mayberry Money Sign, bounce that on YouTube, Miami Beach Playboy. Y'all can find me on Instagram, same thing. Mayberry bounce that berry on Instagram. I do public interviews, I do music, I do comedy, I do pretty much everything it is.
Right, right. Um, we gonna we gonna excuse our co-host, not him. The other ones that's around here trying to distract us. But so let's get into it, man. I think we got a couple of people that we can actually talk about. So today, what I want to talk about is managing relationships. Like, what do y'all think relationships mean to you? And we got all kind of categories of relationships. You know, you have your friendships, you have your family ships, you have your spouse ships, you have, people that you got to reach deep down and forgive. So I want to touch on all of those different subjects. So I think my first question would be, and I'm gonna shoot you with this one, T. Let me know if you cool with. You cool with going first?
Sure.
Right. You cool with jumping off the porch?
Definitely.
Okay. Okay. So, I mean, how many friends would you consider yourself having? Like, I mean, and I'm talking about friends, people you call on a day-to-day basis that you talk to.
Um, Actual friends that I talk to on a day-to-day basis, I would say 3.
3, and you consider them like best friends.
Those are my real friends. Yeah.
Okay, real friends. Okay, I ain't gonna ask you no names. I don't want nobody thinking they was in the number and they not.
But
Jay,
what I can say is that it's been a journey because I had the same friends since like middle school for a long time into my
Okay.
adult life. And
okay,
then, probably like 5 years ago, I kind of was trying to make outside friends. And I realized my friendship circle was very, very small, and I don't like people, actually.
now let's go because I know I've been around you, so I know you like people. You are a
To
sweetheart.
be real friends with them, I mean, I can be
Okay.
associates with people. I can go out and have a good time and all that stuff. To be a real friend, like I'm telling you my business, like I'm talking to you and confiding in you.
Okay,
That's very rare.
Okay.
I feel like that's very rare to come by. People act like they're your friend and they are not your friend. So
yeah, I get you on that.
after trying my little experiment of trying to be friends with people, I'm like, nah, I'm okay. My core friends who I really
Well, okay,
trust
so
and
let
love,
me
I'm
and
good with
just a
that.
quick segment before I go because I want to ask him the same thing. What qualifies a person as being a good friend to you?
To me, I believe that loyalty is one of the big things. Like you're loyal to me. You are going to defend me when I'm not around. You're not gonna,
Should they defend you when you're wrong?
I can only speak for myself. If it's me, like someone's attacking my friend, let me say, because I ride for my friends. That's the
No,
thing.
okay, so-
I can acknowledge that my friend is wrong, and also I'm still riding for my friend. Like
I ain't gonna hang you out to dry on that one because it was kind of a trick question. I I would I would prefer to say, listen, I'll talk to my friend behind closed doors. If I got a problem with my friend, I'm not going to address my friend in front of nobody else. Now, hey,
no, definitely not.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
I'm not
If it's going down in the moment, I'm
Yeah, I
10
would-
toes down. Like it is what it is. We
Yeah.
ride until the wheels fall off. But like if it's a situation with my friend in like an associate kind of situation, it's like I'm not gonna make it seem like my friend is right, but at the end of the day, I'm still gonna support my friend. and talk to my friend behind closed doors. Like, man, wow,
Yeah.
why would you do that? Like, what was that about?
I agree with
But
you.
I think loyalty and friendship is very important, and not telling people business is very important.
Oh man, I'm gonna spin the block on that.
And
though.
supporting your friends, showing up for your friends, supporting your friends is very important to me as well. So
Yeah.
that's the
A lot of
indications
people,
of a real friend. In my
a lot of
opinion.
people don't want to, and I big you up on that because a lot of people, and like you are that solid person, I can back that up. A lot of people don't want to do that, like you know what I'm saying, Jay, like that, you know, when you have those friends that's going, back you up no matter what, and be there and stand in the paint, and it don't matter, nothing don't take nothing away from me, or from him backing me up. We still can eat, we still can get it. Hey, so what you feel? How many friends you got, bro? Cause you be out there in the streets, so
Yeah. So when it comes to friends, I ain't really got too many friends. Like contacts in my phone, I probably got like 1,000 contacts.
Damn.
But like, as far as like how many contacts I
that
say I
you
only got-
mess with
put
on
like
a
this.
day to day,
Put
that
like
you
this.
mess
I
with
got
on a
one
day to
friend.
day.
I got one friend. I always had one friend my whole life. I got one best friend. That's my dog. You feel me? And then I got a homegirl best friend. But you know when it comes to having a girl,
Well, we gonna
friend,
get into that later.
yeah, like a friend girl, I should say.
Uh-huh.
Like, yeah, them they kind of shaky, but I got one real friend. But yeah, I about 1,000 contacts on my phone. I only use like one or two numbers
Okay, so I mean,
outside of my family.
and who can you call on? Like if you was in a bind, and cause we talking about friends, if we talking about friends, these are people that you're supposed to be able to actually reach out to and be able to, like, yo, I can count on you, I can depend on you, type thing. So Jay,
Yo.
who you got? Who you got? Cause I've been knowing you for how long?
Oh shit, nigga. Since we was in elementary school.
Right.
Shit. All right, what's the question? Give me the question.
Right. How many friends you got? How many day ones? You know what I'm saying? People you got locked in.
Like to call on, like for help or something like that?
You talk to on a daily
Yeah.
basis. You got to talk. If you
Emotional
don't talk
support.
to them, we ain't talking about.
Well,
it.
I probably got a strong three. A strong three that I typically will call and chop it up, just talk about some anything.
Yeah. Just advice or whatever.
Yeah. Well, I don't ask for advice. I typically.
Wait, come on now. You gotta let me know
Really
why.
gets on that.
Why you don't ask for advice though?
Because man, I ask myself for advice. Like I don't know, man. I
You wanna
just don't
bounce
ask
off the
because I know.
situation on somebody else.
Well, typically, if it's business, then that's different.
Okay.
But my life advice, no, I don't. I usually figure it out.
I mean, okay. So I had to get to a
What's
point
your
because
What's my sign?
Yeah.
A stop sign.
this nigga.
I fuck with this nigga.
Hey, he petty. Hey,
I'm a Capricorn.
yeah, January. Ain't it?
I actually like
Yeah,
Capricorn.
January. I remember. I'm different. I tap in. I tap in with my bros sometimes because I just want to check the temperature. I kind of want to know, like, if something is wrong or if it's right. A lot of times you have yes men around you. You have people around you just telling you, yeah, man, that's good. Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I had to hit the
yo.
button for that one.
Okay.
It's a lot of
And-
yes man out here.
And you take what you get in, or you take what you deal with on a day-to-day basis with the people that you actually rocking with, and they rocking with you. And business is business. Business is business. When it comes to business, we have to be, and I'm transparent. You know how I am, bro. You know how I am. Now, I've talked to people. I've told people I ain't just come and pull this out my behind. I've talked to people and I said, hey, I want to do this. I want to, I'm going to do a podcast. I want to get information out there and this and that and the third. And, when trying to move and maneuver with people, it's difficult sometimes because they want to move when they want to move.
All right. So my question for you would be, do you think you need friends?
I do.
How many you got first, Chop? You ain't say how many friends you got.
So, like, when it comes down to it, I can name, like, you know, people like a Mark and a Dre and a BJ and a Juan
But you said you told me earlier when we talked about this.
I consider them as brothers.
Okay.
So I got stages to mine.
So that's what I'm saying. The ones you considered as friends, like that's what
Now, so when it comes down to friends, you know what I'm saying? Like, Jay is definitely a friend. I consider Tamara a friend. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even though, like, we've been through, we got our friendship and we have our camaraderie, is definitely levels to it. And when you factor in the levels to it and what, like, people are actually doing for you and with you, if you want to see me grow, that, man, like, you a friend. You want to see me, you want to see me grow. And like female friends, Olivette Brown, Nix Arnold, I could throw out friends that, like, yo, they call, they check on me. You know what I'm saying? They making sure I'm good. A lot of people don't do that. How often do you call on and check on your friends and talk to them besides when you need something from them? Besides when you need something from them. Dre, what's up, Big Dre? I think that it's you have to put things in categories when it comes to relationships and how you handling them and what you're doing with them. I think, and you got to be honest with people with where they fit in your life. Don't be calling nobody your bestie if they ain't your bestie.
I hate that shit.
Bro.
I ain't gonna hold you. I hate that shit.
Don't be having a best friend?
No, I hate when people
No.
be like, oh, that's my bestie.
That's my bestie.
Oh, the motherfucker, y'all fucking.
You don't.
Here he go.
If you fucking, you fucking.
Oh, listen, cause I got multiple.
I disagree with you.
Wait, hold on. I'll tell you. I don't have a number though.
Hold on, let him get to it.
I don't have an actual number because I know so many people, bro. I know so many people, and anybody watching this live, they know, like, you know what I'm saying? They know I mess with them, and they'll call me, they'll say, Chop, come. Hey, Chop, can you do this? Chop, can you do that? Bro, I'm right there.
So a rough estimate then?
I would say between 250.
Friends?
250. Between 50 and what? Between 250 and what?
200 and 250.
Hold on, so wait.
Hold on. I think you have to hold on now.
He said it's levels.
Be clear now. Is that people who you feel like you're a friend to, or they're a friend to you?
And they're a friend to me.
250
How
people?
many
Probably
people,
more.
You are
Probably.
blessed.
How
You are
many do you
blessed.
talk to, like, on a daily basis?
See, that's what I
That's
thought he
what
was
you
saying.
asked me. Daily
Now,
basis
listen.
I thought he was
friends.
saying.
You said daily basis
No.
friends.
Look, this daily. If y'all,
So you
know,
talking 200 people a day?
daily basis?
not a day. Not
Come
a day.
on, Chop,
Not
stop
a day.
the bullshit.
Not a
Moving
day.
the
Not a
goalpost.
day, Jay.
God,
Jay, not a day. But if I actually consider them my friends and I mess with them, now I may not talk to them every day or.
But that's not the question you asked us, though. You
Okay,
said who
so
we fuck with on a daily
on a
basis.
database, then I would have to. I have to chop it down to my brothers, man. Like, you
Okay,
know
so
what I'm saying?
so name
That's
them.
who it is.
That's who I named. When I said 3, that's what I meant. Like
I was talking about
the
my best
people that
So then
I
friend.
talk to.
I would
best
chop that
friend.
down to my brothers. Like, so I would say Mark, BJ, Juan, you, J. Juan.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, M done start getting on the phone. We done, like, once we start getting locked in, you see, I'm always gonna dialogue with you. I'm always gonna have a conversation. Or I may just hit you up and just be
Are
like, what's
they
up?
your friend?
Now, when it comes to when doing stuff to me, like, for me, like, my friends look out. Like, my friends make sure, like, Mark come pick up my kids. He like, yo, you got them this weekend? And Mark come pick up my kids and take my kids to do whatever. You know what I'm saying? If Dre come in town, or if Dre not even in town, Dre will be like, Chop, what's Noah Cash App? Or it's Taj's birthday? What's going on with that? And he'll Cash App. So, it goes in, and not that I'm looking from a monetary, because everybody don't have the same time schedule as everybody else. So it can be such a thing like, yo, we've been friends since elementary. And like, he don't even go out. I know this brother. I know he don't go out.
Yep.
I ran into him in an outing. And I said, bro, I said, man, I'm about to do a podcast. He looked me dead in my face and said, Chop, I just heard 2 days ago you was doing a podcast. Why you ain't called me? That's exactly how the conversation went.
Well, it was a little more detailed than that.
Right.
I heard it 3 months ago that you was looking for me. I was like, Chop got my number.
Right.
Fuck, he ain't called me.
Right.
And
Right.
then I said 2 days ago, somebody literally just said, Chop want to talk to you. I said, what the fuck, Chop ain't called? And then I run into him in the club.
Right. And we never see each other out like that. So in our friendship, you know what I'm saying? There's what it is. There's hey, thanks for tapping in, man. All y'all that's tapping in, man, I definitely appreciate it, bro. I definitely appreciate it. We all do. In that conversation, and that was one Saturday. One Saturday we just bumped into each other in the club, and he's like, I already knew you had a podcast. Somebody was already telling me that you was already starting it, this and that and third. In that conversation within a week, I was recording the next week. Am I lying?
No, dead ass.
Everything that I needed to happen, everything that I needed to be done was done and put into motion within a week.
That's because we be standing on business.
Bro, that's
Heard the way I
friendship.
say that tomorrow?
Right.
Standing on business.
You gotta stand on it.
But let me say this, because I feel like that's just the people that you're dealing with also. Some people
Okay.
are just going to be good people in your life, regardless if y'all are friends, like real, everyday friends or associates. They're a good person. They're
Okay.
a dependable person. So you don't necessarily have to be best friends with this person or, like I said, daily friendship, but they're going, whatever y'all locked in on, y'all going to do it because
Right,
that
right.
person is a good person. So that's a different question now. Is it how many good people you have in your life? That's a different question versus how many people you converse with on a daily basis,
Well, I mean, I think that you have a lot of, you got to gauge what's a good person to you. Like, what do you think is a good person to you? Like, what's your idea of a good person as far as actually consider them a real friend?
Like what you said, what's the difference between like when
Right.
it come to people in my life? What's the difference
Right.
between, like,
What
good
makes you
people
consider them a good friend?
Well, a friend is
a
somebody.
good friend.
A good friend, like somebody you can call on, you can count on, like a nigga that come through in a week. That type of friend. That's what I'm talking about.
Well, I don't really ask nobody for nothing when it comes to friends and stuff like that. But
I feel so sad for y'all who don't like ask y'all friends for nothing. Is it because you feel like you can't, or you just feel very self-sufficient?
I got family. If I need something, that's what my family is for. So if I gotta go to my friends, that means that's my family fucked up and my family's straight. You see what I'm saying? I go to
I
my
think it
family.
depends on the situation.
I'd rather go to my family than my friends. That's what I'm saying. You feel me? And my family is in a predicament where
Family sometimes can be less on the pole than friends.
in certain situations, but in my situation, what I'm saying, I got family, so I don't need friends. Like how he asked earlier, do you need friends? If you got family, I feel like you don't need friends.
Well, I think different people have different resources. And for instance, like I had a situation where I was going out of town and I needed someone to take my daughter to the hair store. My mom would definitely take my daughter to the hair store, but my mama don't wear weave, or my daughter's getting braids, and I wouldn't like expect my mom to know what to get her hair braided because my mom don't wear any type of
Right,
weave.
right, right.
So my friend was the person who would be more appropriate to ask to take my daughter to the hair store. So I don't think everything is necessarily about whether it's family or friends. It's just certain people have different knowledge, expertise, resources, things of that nature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to chime in because I see we got some stuff online. Who is that? Vontae or Stu?
Vontae Stu.
Okay. Reciprocation, definitely. You're gonna move in a direction like, yo, I know if certain people call me, I'm finna move. They ain't gotta ask me twice. I know that, yo, they finna move for me and I'm finna move for them. So reciprocation is big. Des, I see you, Chief Pride.
Y'all so extra. Y'all are so extra.
You
for
and
that.
you wore orange today. Ain't nobody tell you wear that orange and
I
black.
like orange, but it's definitely Vikes for life. But go ahead.
Oh yeah, I don't
think,
see no. I don't see
to
no
answer your
bike
question,
for
though, I
that.
think a good friend is somebody who always available. I think availability.
I don't think you gotta be
Right.
always available though. 'Cause
I'm
some
just
people
saying,
are
like,
busy.
for most of the time, I feel like
I feel like a friend
Even if
will
you're busy,
make
you
themselves
could-
available unless they absolutely cannot. But
Yeah.
if it's something that you need, a friend will make themselves available.
Yeah,
a friend
because
gonna answer the phone if they can. Like,
you
feel me?
make
And
time for what you want to make time
A
for.
friend not gonna see you calling and be like, and decline that bitch.
But
See
so
what I'm
okay,
saying? Like,
now you
yeah.
got to understand your type of friend because you
That's
know.
why if you declining my calls, that's not a good friend to me.
Depending on the reason why they decline the calls, though, they could be at work and they can't answer the phone.
Everybody ain't everybody, and y'all gotta stop holding people to your standard. You know what I'm saying? Your standard of how you do things. Now I get it. I answer the call whenever anybody calls.
At least text me. If you can't answer, text back. Hey, I'm busy. Like if you just decline it and
I can agree to that.
don't even send a text, like that's not a
You know, I still agree with you because you have to bring in the factor of like, you know, you make time for what you want to make time for.
I'm big on that. I definitely feel like people make time for what they want to make time
No,
for.
I
But
definitely
if
agree.
I'm at work, I'm not going to answer the call. But I'm definitely going to call you back as soon as I'm finished what I'm doing.
Right.
Get back to me. Or certain people.
I can call him and like he's sleeping. Like our schedules are totally different, right, Jay? Our schedules are totally different, and I can call him and he's sleeping. He still answers, but then I hear his voice and I'm like, dang, my bad, bro. I know you sleep, or I know you whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, I'm gonna call you back, or you call me back when you up and you ready. So it's you got to be able to understand actually what your friendship is. You got to be able to understand what your friendship is, based off of what Vontae was saying as far as reciprocation. Like how are you reciprocating friendship? How often are you there for your friends?
Well, me personally, I'm big on just being there for people. You don't have to be my close friend. You don't have to, like, if someone is in need of help from me and I can help them, I'm going to help. That's just my personality. That's just the way I am. So for me, it's really just about whether I consider someone else to be a good friend of mine. It's basically whether I feel like that energy is reciprocated. If I feel like I can call you in a time of need, not that I have too many times of need, but just knowing that
Right.
the way your
there for me.
personality is, the way you know you are, I know that if I ever needed you, I could call you. That's big to me as far as considering somebody to be my friend, my real friend.
Okay, so let's usher this into, because friends come in all shapes and sizes and ethnicities. What I'm supposed to say? Get me right. Don't-
Ethnicities.
Right. Your tongue is better than mine.
Pause.
Pause.
No Diddy.
Pause.
No
No
Diddy.
Diddy.
Wait,
Yeah.
you got to rub your shoulder when you say it. So now, what if you have a friend that's not the same, sex as you, or not the same color as you, and this friend, color, we gonna talk about color and sex.
Okay.
So this friend you can have that white friend and she's like, girl, I got your back. I always got your back. You can have that Spanish friend.
Well, I have a white male friend. I don't have.
So you hit two corners at the same time. Because that's where I was just going. When you got a male friend, how do you identify in that type of situation? Like, how do you deal with that if you have your own mate?
Well, I mean, in my situation, my white male friend, like I met him when I was working at Acura way back when I was probably like 18, 19, and we just vibe like that. And he's been a friend to me. Like, we literally can have conversations.
Y'all never had nothing,
Like,
hanky-panky.
He loves me. He loves me. But I'm sorry, I believe in black love. So it was never any type of chance for us to be together because I'm just...
Okay.
Did you include him in that three when you said you got three friends? You part of that three?
No, I did not.
So now it went up to four?
He watching.
Hold on.
Shout out to Acura.
I don't talk to him on a daily.
Oh, you don't talk to him like, okay.
I don't talk to him on a daily basis. When we talk for a very long time.
What y'all be talking about?
Huh?
What
What y'all be talking about?
We talk. You know what's funny? Because he thinks I'm a black supremacist. So we
Holy.
talk about a lot of racial conversations and stuff like that.
Have you ever had sex?
No, I just said I don't rap like
Yeah,
that.
she said she didn't never do
Do he
that.
want to have sex
But
with you?
no, she did
He
say
loves
that
me.
he
No.
I don't
What does
know.
that mean?
I don't know his.
Because she said he wanted to do something with her. That's what she said. She
I
did.
think that if I gave
If
him
he
the
had the opportunity,
If he had the opportunity, I definitely think he would.
He
take
want more
the
coffee
opportunity.
than
So-
he wants cream.
So do you think men and women can be friends platonic?
Yes.
On who
Yeah.
stands?
What you mean?
Who's the
that's
one
a
that
good question.
Who's
That's
the
a
one
good
that
question right there.
narrates if you're going to be like platonic friends?
The most attractive person.
Oh,
I think you're trying to use that as an scapegoat.
How is that? What?
Why though? Why, Jay? Why? Wait, no, I want to hear his reasoning.
Yeah.
Why?
Because
The person who doesn't actually want to have sex in that situation is the one who dictates what happens in that situation.
Oh, I get,
So-
I get
so
what
do
she's
you-
saying.
so is it more beneficial for you or for that person?
I don't think it's about being beneficial because in the situation I'm talking about with this particular person, we are friends.
Uh-huh.
We are actual
But she's
friends.
saying she gets to make the choice.
Right.
Like she's
Whoever,
the choice.
it's not necessarily about the woman
Right,
or the man.
right. In your
Whoever
situation,
is
so
the
you know
person
you look
who-
better than him. So in this, I'm not. Could we just say his name? I'm petty. I'm sorry. I can't help it.
No, we
I
speaking
can't help
in
it. I
general.
can't
We
help
speaking in
it.
general. We ain't throw
I
white boy
think-
under the bus.
Don't throw him under the
We
bus.
ain't do it.
He's
We
not
not-
watching this podcast.
Right.
We're
I'm
not,
sure
but
he
I'm
ain't because this ain't
We're
in
not
his.
trying to throw nobody under the bus.
He's actually a cool ass white guy. He really is. Like he like in a rock band, like real cool white guy.
Okay, so
But
let's move the goalpost from him. I'm asking
Okay.
about
I see you, Leonard. I see you, Vontae. Core value is treat people how you want to be treated. I agree.
Not necessarily though, because sometimes how you want to be treated is not how they want to be treated.
nah, but
So-
I don't want you to move from where I'm trying to go.
Right,
at.
right.
ahead,
Stay
baby.
there,
Go
stay there,
ahead.
stay
Go
there.
So this platonic friendship between men and women. So you saying it's capable of working long term?
I
yes,
think so.
I have.
Yeah.
So I have more than one male friend who I've been friends with for a long time since high school.
Platonically.
Platonic.
Will these guys fuck you?
Huh? Would they?
Yeah.
You gotta ask them that.
No.
Excuse me.
You gotta ask them that.
Look,
You know the answer to
I
that.
know.
You
How
know
do I
that
know what people think in their mind?
because you're a woman and you know when the guy's making sexual advances.
you know when somebody
know
wants you, T. Come on now. You know when somebody wants you. Let's be real.
I feel like a lot of people want me.
No. Fuck all that. See, you trying to move the goalpost. See, you gonna make me put the Batman mask on. And I'm trying to stay humble.
I feel like I am an attractive person.
Okay.
I feel like a lot of people want me. Do I feel like they have to act on it? No, I don't. I feel like if I make it
Have
clear.
hold on. Have you ever been denied? Have you ever tried to holler at a dude and he told you he's
Why
straight?
would I try to? What are you talking about, sir?
Oh
I'm
shit.
just saying, no, I'm asking, no.
No,
like,
he's
have you
just
ever,
saying because
have you
what
ever
if-
made a pass at a dude and he told you, I got a girlfriend or I got a wife or
Well, I don't want to fuck with
no,
you.
no.
You never been told like I ain't messing with you.
I don't really pursue niggas like that. Like,
Okay,
for me to be turned down, that's wild. That's wild.
So
I
you
mean,
never
I mean,
pursued nobody?
When you say pursue, what
So
do you
you
mean by
never
that?
like you never like you.
hey,
I have put myself in a position for a dude to holler at me.
Okay, I got you.
Like,
So but
So
you
you
liked
never
him
hollered at a
first.
dude.
You liked him first.
so I've been told that I am flirtatious without being flirtatious. So like I'm not like overtly like, oh, come talk to me. But it's like I am being open to you talking to me.
You
Okay,
never
so let
asked
me
the
break
dude
it.
for his number type shit. You never.
Right. Like you
That's
never had
wild.
like a crush. Like you never seen a guy. You was like,
In
man.
middle school, and I didn't act on it. But like as far as me having a crush and feeling like he's
And
not gonna
see,
come
that's
to
what
me.
I'm talking about right now. We need to make them feel the pressure. Where's the camera I'm
That was
supposed to
in middle
talk
school,
into?
though.
Listen, Jay, we need to make them feel the pressure because they feel like we just supposed to like them. And it's,
No,
but it's a lot of them that
hold
like
on,
it.
wait,
Like we
no.
supposed to approach them
No,
as
no,
a
no, no,
man.
no.
That's what she's
I
saying.
feel like we can make ourselves available. We can make it clear that we do like you without it being like in a open like I
What's
want your
one
number.
way about how
That
do you make
type
it
of
clear
vibe.
about
Right.
smiling? Like how do you make it clear that you like a dude?
How do I make it clear I like it? I
Just
don't
speaking
know.
in general. Just speaking, I'm saying how would a woman make it clear?
What
that-
I've been told, I don't know in general, because I feel like people have told me that I just be acting flirtatious, and I don't even really be intentionally doing that. But if I like a person, we could be friends or not friends. We could be friends or more than friends. If I like you, I like you. So it's not with the intention of you trying to holler at me sexually. It's I'm gonna show you that I like you as a person. And
Okay.
if you that nigga, you gonna make more of it if you can.
Right. If
So-
you really care, because listen, that factor of like you really like if you love a person or you listen, you can meet a person and just be like, I ain't really thinking about that, I ain't on that, but then you start feeling something really for that person, and it's like, well, I really do. I ain't sign up for this originally.
But y'all, as men, y'all got to make that move.
Do you like
In
when
my
niggas
opinion.
chase you?
What do you mean chase me?
I think she do.
I'm an expert in body language. I know
What
you
do
knew
you mean
exactly
chase
what I
me?
mean.
That's what she's saying, though.
I don't want to be chased if I'm not trying to be caught,
But if
first
you're
of
not,
all.
if you're not telling a dude straight up that you're interested, it's like you playing.
Is
type
he
of-
asking me a direct question? No, nigga, y'all not asking a direct question. Do you like me? I'm gonna tell you exactly what the fuck it is, if I like you or not. But if you don't ask me the direct question, what?
I'm listening. Go ahead, talk, man.
If you don't ask me the direct question, am I going to just out of clear blue sky, I like you? No, I'm not gonna say that.
So you not gonna show? Okay, let's just say you don't come out with that question of I like you. Let's just say like you show interest, like you show you like you said you can tell if a person likes you. So do you give that same persona back? Do you give
Yes.
that?
It's right
if-
there. It's called reciprocation.
Oh, that's it.
But I
you
do
give-
though. If I like you, but it's for me, it's like if I like you as a person. It's not necessarily because I want to have sex with you. It's if I like your personality.
But
you
what if
make
it's
me
just not
laugh.
sex?
But that's what I'm saying. For me, it's not like I'm reciprocating because I want to have sex with you. If I think you a cool dude and we vibe on that level, I'm definitely going to reciprocate that energy.
Okay.
Like, we can definitely hang out or whatever the case may be. I'm always open to that type of relationship because I do believe that men and women can be friends.
Can I ask this question, Chop? Let me ask you a
Yeah,
question.
yeah.
Okay, so this goes back to what we was talking about with the friendship thing, right?
Okay.
So if you meet a guy upon arrival and you know he seems like a really cool dude, he's cooler than Doritos in a blue bag, right? You know,
In the blue bag.
but you
Ranch,
don't.
That's ranch.
I
That's
love
ranch,
those.
you know.
Yeah.
So, but you don't find him attractive,
Oh,
but you know what he want.
What's the question?
What you doing? Are you gonna put him in a friends only category?
What category am I supposed to put him in? If I'm not sexually attracted to him, what's the category that I should put him in?
But you know he wants to fuck.
What that got to do
oh,
with me?
okay. Look, let's take it because I know where you're going with that.
Mm-hmm.
So let's take it here.
Go ahead.
You see this guy. He's financially stable.
Oh shit.
He's financially stable.
Oh,
He has his stuff together. And, you know, he cute, but he ain't your typical type. He ain't the type of guy that you go for. Now, do you give him that opportunity? Do you even explore it a little bit? Because you got people out here trying to figure out what they supposed to do with some, you know, people like they like them and they could. I don't even like that nigga like that. But I can see a future with him.
Oh shit.
So, for me personally, I can only speak for myself. I am financially stable.
Oh, see, we ain't talk about you though.
We are talking about me because I'm answering the question. So whether a nigga is financially stable or not, is that gonna make me decide to have sex with him? No.
Not sex. Let's
To give him a
exclude
chance
sex.
for a relationship.
Give him a chance for a relationship to actually pursue something with him. Because sex comes a dime a dozen. You can do that one
But I
night
have
and
to
forget
be,
about it the
hold on,
next
but
day.
I have to be physically attracted to the person that I'm dealing with.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say sex is the most important thing, but sex is important. I have to feel like I want to have sex with you. So
I
if you're
agree.
not physically attracted to me, I can't make no exceptions for that because you're cute, you're financially stable, or you're cute in another way that I like. I
Because
can't
you
make
think
no
that
exceptions
don't, you
for
think that won't be long.
I gotta want to have sex with you. I gotta feel like I'm going to be happy only having sex with you.
So what about if he broke? But you
He
find
got
that
all
nigga.
those other qualities.
Yeah, everything
He got
else.
all everything else. He hitting the nail on the head.
If he's broke,
don't try to get too
broke?
literal. Don't do that.
He ain't got no money.
You try-
He ain't got no money, Steve. He ain't got no money.
that nigga work at Papa John's.
Right. You come
I
home,
love
you
Papa
see
John's.
him
Yeah,
on.
we ain't talking about the
Yeah,
pizza.
but you see him on your couch every day. You get
Oh
home
hell
from work.
no, because I need a nigga with ambition.
No. Fuck
Period.
all that. He checked every box except that financial part.
So the thing is, all right, I like to travel. If you can't afford to travel, sir,
But
I
you
can't
can
fuck
though.
with
So you got it.
what?
Water.
You said I can?
Yeah,
So
you-
I should pay for a nigga to travel with me?
No. He can put his little chips in.
That's what I'm saying. If you can afford to pay for yourself to travel, maybe. But if you are financially in a
Spirit
situation
don't
where
cost that much.
Spirit, right. You go to the airport. Hey,
You
real
cannot
good
afford
game,
to
good
travel.
game.
Yeah.
Go to the airport, get your ticket. It's gonna be cheaper.
But
Yeah,
also,
yeah,
I'm
you
not,
go to the airport.
I'm
There you
not
go.
looking for, at this point in my life, I'm not looking for marriage and things like that. So
So y'all good then? You the broke nigga. You straight?
that's what I'm saying. What you mean by broke? If he can afford to travel comfortably,
Yeah, he stay with his old girl, but you know he make a little chips.
Right.
You know
And
what
you
I
gotta
mean?
wait till she go to sleep to come over there though.
Yeah, but he's gonna come back to your crib though.
Yeah. Or yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm just
y'all
saying.
saying a lot of things right now.
No. Where's that thing I
Wait a
told you to
minute.
put it on?
Hold on.
No.
'Cause wait, let me address something. Hold on. Living in
No.
Miami, Florida, I am not gonna sit here and say that I am mad at somebody for living with their mama. I'm not gonna sit here and say something like that because the price of living.
Right. So,
Hold on.
yeah,
Let me
right.
hop back in. Would you date somebody living with their mama?
It depends on their mama.
Okay.
Now, if you got a mama,
Mama? What you
yes. If you got a mom like my mom is the coolest mom in the world.
That's your mama.
She
We
not-
talking about his mama. though.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's
if
why I
you
just
got a
said it
cool
depends
mom.
on your mom.
If
If
your
you got a
mama
mom that's
cool.
not gonna make anybody feel uncomfortable
Yeah.
coming to the house and shit like that, I could probably consider that. But
Come
if you
on
got a
in
mom-
here, DeAndre.
if
I
you
got a
a mom-
plate ready. Come on in.
If you got a mom that's gonna fix me a plate, yes, I'm going to your house with your mama and hey mom, what's up? But if you got a mean ass mama, like hell no, I can't fuck with it. If I can't feel comfortable coming to visit you, then that's just a no because that's just uncomfortable. But other cultures, they whole families be living together, generations be living together.
No, that's a strong point.
No, seriously, black people feeling like I need you to have
Yeah.
your own place when y'all
Yeah.
know the cost of living is out of fucking control. I
Right.
don't really agree with that. But
Right.
you got to be comfortable. You have to be comfortable enough for me to feel comfortable. I'm not going to nobody's house where I'm not comfortable at. I got my own house. I got my own mama house.
Yeah.
Everybody in my life, we're comfortable in our houses. So me going to a
Gerard
man's
said that's
house.
cap. Hey, Gerard.
What's the cap?
What part is
What's
cap?
the cap?
He
Please tell me
said,
what's the cap?
with her body, wait, bruh, her body language saying otherwise. Hey,
What does that mean?
Rod, tell me what you're talking about on there.
No,
What you mean?
please.
I know what I know
He
what he
said
meant.
it's cap. So what he talking about,
Elaborate.
Jay?
I know
'Cause
exactly what he
y'all
meant.
don't know me, baby. Y'all don't know me.
I know what he meant.
Y'all don't know me.
The moment I said it, your body just went to, you know, hold on.
No,
wait,
it depends. I said it depends
But
on
you
your
gotta
mom.
see
Gotta
what
look-
he
Like
talking
your
about.
situation, it depends. If you have a mom who is open, loving, accepting, is not gonna embarrass your ass in front of your company, shit like that, there's nothing wrong with that. I
Yeah.
truly believe that we need to stop making it seem like people can't live with their family for financial security.
Yeah.
Going
So
out there and
you-
paying
so-
rent, paying fucking $3,000 in rent, that doesn't make sense to me. It
So
doesn't
would
make
you take a
sense.
nigga serious?
If
that
he
live
living with his mama.
It depends on what's his plan. What's the plan?
Let's not make the
His
nigga
mama
work.
said he
It's
can
not
live there
serious.
forever. Baby, as long as I got a house, you got a home.
But are we gonna have kids together and raise our kids in this home?
Right.
Wow.
You got a nana.
Type shit,
Why you-
type shit. Yeah. Y'all gonna stay there forever till old girl die.
I can't do that.
Oh,
I
no,
can't
you
do
got a
that.
nana.
I'm trying to figure
You
out
gotta
why you
have-
trying to create all the other scenarios before you get
No,
this
you
first
have
one.
to have a plan for us to be together.
You like this
independently.
nigga. This a nigga that you
And
like.
if you said seriously though, this
Yeah.
nigga that I like, I could be fucking dealing with you and smashing you, whatever, and we're not in a serious, we about to be together and have kids together, get married. We could be in
Okay.
that type of relationship.
So let's
But if
circle.
we're planning on being together, what's your financial plan for the future? What's the financial plan?
Okay.
Are you in school? You talking about working at
That
Papa
makes sense.
John's?
That makes
Why are
sense.
you working at Papa
Right,
John's?
right. That
Why are
dude.
you working at Papa John's?
At our big age, you ain't dating no nigga that's in school,
But
unless
then
he's doing
you
a
can-
trade.
and especially if
Unless
you
you go back
ain't
to school and
encouraging,
want to-
especially if you ain't encouraging him to do nothing different.
But I'm gonna encourage a nigga. First of all,
Okay.
this is the thing.
shit.
This is the thing.
This
You
one
can
got
get
my
on.
account.
You can get on with the railroad. You can get on. You can take up a trade.
Go be
It's
a
lot of
longshoreman.
things. You can do a lot of things at this age right now. Decide to do these things and get it done.
Yeah.
So I gotta just know why at this age you haven't gotten it done. What's holding you back?
Cause
What
he
happened?
ain't got that ambition.
But
And that's a
sometimes,
different
you know,
case. If you're not ambitious, whether you're a man or a woman, I can't rock with that. If you just when you tell me your story and it's just like it doesn't resonate with me, why the fuck you're still nothing in this
so
world?
now let me
then
throw
that's
the
a different
curve.
story.
Let me throw the curve. So you and Jay, y'all start dating. You tell Jay, you say, "Yo, Chop is like my brother. He like my best friend. That's my dude. I messed with him a long way." Jay like, "I'm your dude. I'm your everything." I'm your all in all. Now, I'm a male. I'm not, I ain't no female friend that you can just be like, yeah, that's my girlfriend, even though they do all of that too. We'll talk about that later. But I'm your male friend. How comfortable are you with that, Jay? From a male point of view.
Hold on, whoa.
I'll let you answer it too.
I thought you were asking me a question.
Nah.
To you.
I wanted to build up to it.
Hold on. Ask it again. What?
Okay.
What?
You
How
dating
comfortable-
T.
How comfortable are you with your girl having a male friend?
No, that
Right.
ain't happening.
Oh,
No,
Why? Why though?
because I know what it took for me to get that.
Oh, wait, so you was perpetrating?
No. I'm gonna say this. All right. The reason why I don't believe in female and male friendships of platonicity, except have some exceptions to the rule. Some.
Okay.
It has to be a reason for it. But if that man met you upon arrival with the expectations of having sex with you, he's
Okay.
going to always want that, no matter how you look at it.
Now, see, that's the difference maker of what you're saying.
Yeah.
Now, if you
That's not
automatically, it's a difference maker because you just saying all this time. Now, imagine the white guy. Let's go back to Peter.
He want to fuck.
Let's go back to Peter. Peter been wanted to eat her. Now, listen, let's go back to
Why
Peter.
put a name?
not
Now,
making up a name.
right. So now you going back to Peter. How am I supposed to trust the fact that Peter is going to trust our union? Peter's going to respect our union.
You
Should I
gotta
say?
trust, you have to trust me in that situation
Okay.
to know that I'm not going to let someone disrespect my relationship, that I'm not going to cross the line with someone or let them cross the line with me.
Okay.
That's where the trust comes in at, because like I said, I feel like it's a lot of people who might be attracted to me, but it depends on how you deal with me. If you are constantly trying to have sex with me, like, make sexual passes at me, that is disrespectful to my relationship. So that is different. But if I just know because in the past you've said whatever you said about trying to be with me, whatever, I know in the back of my mind that you like me like that, but you don't act on it, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that.
But you just know that that's attracting that attraction is there, and you just put Peter in like a little pocket. So that one night that you just so happen, Andre ain't answering. I don't know.
It wouldn't be Peter, baby.
It won't be Peter?
First of all, that's what I'm like, y'all stop talking about that guy, because that's on
She
principle.
going to get Tavares.
Oh, right.
On principle, it ain't Peter.
No,
it
she
ain't the
looking
white guy.
for, she going
It
to
ain't
get
him.
Dietrich.
She
Where
going-
Dietrich at?
or
Hey,
But no.
Jonathan.
What I feel about friendships, platonic friendships, I feel like the same way y'all trust and deal with y'all homeboys, I feel like a girl is also capable of being that friend to y'all. So why, just because you feel like she's attractive, why does it mean that y'all can't be friends if she's gonna be a genuine friend to you?
Yeah.
If it's just a girl who's putting you in a friend zone and wants you to take her out on dates, but not have
Spend
sex
money,
with you,
right,
that's
right.
different. That's a whole different thing. You know what I'm
And
saying? But if
I-
she's actually a genuine friend to you, I don't see what the problem is. If y'all are both genuine friends to each other, y'all have real conversations about real life things. If y'all
Yeah.
need each other, y'all there for each other, y'all support each other's events, kids' birthdays, whatever the case may be, why can't we be friends? Because I'm attractive? That's crazy to me.
Right. And
That's crazy.
I actually agree with her though.
You agree with her?
Yeah.
You agree with her to him?
Type shit. But look,
I get something different then, because I ain't
'Cause you
fuck-
are a
I ain't
psycho.
with it.
You're a psycho.
They got different kind of males. They got alpha males and beta males and different.
I
shit
don't feel like that has
Like,
anything to do with it.
probably
Whether you
more like of an alpha male. I guess
I'm
if you're an
friends
alpha
with
male,
alpha males.
you're not gonna feel comfortable.
I'm
with
an
your
alpha
girl.
male.
Oh, what
But
you
I'm
older
saying,
girl?
well, I don't know. It sounds like he don't want to see his girl around no other niggas.
I'm
I
an
don't think
alpha
that's
That's
about
what it
being
sound like,
alpha.
right? You
I
don't
feel like
wanna
that's
see that.
insecurity.
You don't
That
want
is
that.
insecurity.
Define
Because
insecurity.
if you know you that nigga,
Define
and you
insecurity.
know I love you and I love
Define
having sex
insecurity.
with you and we're so
Define
great.
insecurity.
Hold on.
Because I'm gonna take you there. If you want to use these words,
I know
don't
y'all
forget
be-
who's sitting next to you.
Look,
The fact that I
don't-
always tell your ass to fucking
I know they
define
be
some
doing
shit,
that.
and I trying to turn it back on me.
Yeah.
You got you.
I
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
want to
yeah.
talk
Whatever.
about it, and I don't want to get sidetracked either. And I know talking about friendships, but she surprised me with her humbleness when she said that she would date a dude staying with his mama. And I asked a lot of people in the streets,
She lying.
women. Well, hold on. She surprised me with that. So look, now let
You
me
don't even
ask
know
you.
me, sir.
Let me ask you this: if you date a dude dating with his mom, fuck that. Would you date a dude without a car, without a vehicle?
It depends. Why don't you have a vehicle?
What the fuck?
We are in Miami, Florida. If we
Okay.
were living in New York, you don't have to have a car. It's a subway
Let's say
system.
that's he's from New York, and
I vibe
stay
that.
down
Okay.
Okay.
Sir, we got to get this together though. Eventually,
wouldn't
we can't rock like that in Miami, but in New York we can rock like that.
I can't have a
It
friend without a
depends
car.
on the.
Yeah,
It
depending
depends on the reason.
I
It
got you.
depends on the reason. I'm never a black and white person because it's always a gray area.
A lot of women tell me though they won't date no dude without a
But
car.
I
That's
went.
their
I
standard.
went. I remember going on a date with somebody a long time ago.
Who can you run to?
And he was like, "Oh, his car is in the shop. Can I pick him up?" And the answer was no. How the fuck you trying to first date vibes? You want me to pick you up?
See?
No.
So that means you won't date a dude without a car then.
What was his reason?
It was in the shop.
Okay,
Gotcha.
His shit was in the shop.
Guess
That's
what?
the reason.
When your shit get out the shop, holler at me, okay?
So you won't date a dude without a car?
I don't think that's
no.
I don't think that's a good reason.
No. Oh, no.
I don't think
gotcha.
that's a good reason.
Gotcha.
You
No.
talking to him,
No.
talking
So you
to
trying
him,
to tell me
you
he
find
can't
out
be on bad
his car was in
times?
the shop.
So
Yeah.
for a first date, no, get your shit together before you ask me on the date. That's just fucking no.
But you just told
Get
me
your
you
shit
dated-
together.
So the dude in his mama house, his shit ain't together.
Your shit could be together, live with your mama. That's my point. You could just, it could be the best economical situation for the time. You could have a job, a good job, but with the fucking way that the cost of living is, it makes more sense to be at your mama house giving her money rather than spending money on rent.
You're not picking up no dude for the first date. Yes, sir.
Gotcha.
Would you pick up a dude for the
It's
first
not
date?
about being gotcha. Let me tell
Would
you how that
you-
first
would
date
you
went.
cook up-
Let me tell you, hold on. Let me tell you how that first date went, guys.
I
Hold
gotta
on.
get it.
Wait a second. So he borrowed his brother's car, I believe, for that first
Okay,
date.
bump.
And I'm fine with that. I'm not picking your ass up.
Where he at
But
right now?
Let me tell you how the first date went. I swear to God, this was the
Where he at,
funniest shit
though?
that ever happened
Where
to
he
me.
at, though?
We
Where he
went
at?
to King of Diamonds. This is a long time ago. We went to King of Diamonds. Mind you, I didn't care about the strip club. I don't even drink like that. He took me to King of Diamonds, which the fucking cover charge was however much, $30, $30, whatever, and bought me a drink. And then when I finished that drink, it took me forever to finish that drink because I don't really drink like that. That nigga was like, I would get you another drink, but I spent all my money on getting us in here.
Oh shit.
And I'm looking at him like, why the fuck would you even tell me that? I didn't ask you.
You mad he telling you the truth?
I didn't even want another drink.
Oh.
So why the fuck would you even tell me that? But him telling me that his car was in his shop instead of just borrowing his brother's car in the first fucking place, at that point you're fucking stupid and you're broke. And why would I want to date you, sir?
You there now?
So I'm saying, so
You
you
down.
saying he better off lying to you the whole time. And
He didn't have
acting
to
like his brother's
He
car
didn't.
was
First of all,
his,
no.
and
I'm not
acting
gonna
like he
ask
got-
you no questions about who car it is. Pick me up. If your car is in the shop, like you say it's in the shop, and this is temporary, you could pick me up in any fucking vehicle, and I'm not gonna ask no questions because hopefully by the next time your car will be out the shop. Correct?
I got
And
you.
we go out to drink, and I'm not even asking you for another drink. Why the fuck are you volunteering to tell me you ain't got no more money?
I got you. So, Chop, I think it comes down to it. depends.
Stupidity?
If you stay with your mama or if you don't got a car, it depends on your sauce.
I
It depends how much
I
sauce
agree.
you got.
Like what I said, man.
Have common sense. I don't feel like it's sauce. I feel like it's common sense
That's
shit.
sauce. You gotta be saucy.
I
No,
agree with
common
her.
fucking
I
sense.
agree with her, and I want to like get through these next little what's the names. But I agree with her to a certain extent because it's like I don't like I have a standard. I don't want to deal with nobody like and I know I may get a lot of backlash for this. I'm not dating a woman that tell me that you gotta pay all the bills. I don't care about bills. To be honest with you, I don't care about bills. But if you come telling me that I have to pay all the bills, it's sending me a bad message.
I feel like a man telling me he want a woman to go 50-50 is sending me a bad message.
But
And-
why though?
No.
Why though? Why?
Because I feel like it's the principle, it's your mindset about shit. As a man, I believe that you should want to be able to pay all the bills in your household and take care of your wife and kids. Whether you're able to do that or not, that's a different story. But you should want that for yourself. That's what I feel. Now, in the actual reality of the economy, of course, a lot of people can't do that. But that should be your goal. So men who sit there on the internet making it seem like, a woman should, if I buy the dinner, she should pay the tip and all this shit. Like you're looking for a woman to prove to you that she's gonna pay bills with you. I don't really agree with that. I feel like your goals in life should be to be able to support your wife and kids. Because when your wife is pregnant, I don't feel like she should have to work. I feel
Okay.
like if
Now,
you can afford that, she should have the option of not working. So that should be your life goal.
And I'll let every guy, and I don't, because I definitely don't want you to feel attacked like a woman. As
You
a
can
woman.
attack me, baby.
No,
I'm
no.
on that.
Yeah, I know you're
I'm
strong.
gonna hold my own.
I don't feel like from this is my point of view. Like, I don't look at what you make or what you do. I look at what we're doing. I don't look at it from a sense of this is her money and this is my money. Now we can have separate accounts. That's okay. That's cool. But as far as our house and our home, we're together. We're together. So it's not a conversation of I don't you know at this present moment I could be making more. At the next moment, because iron is supposed to be sharper than iron. I talked to my wife and my wife talked to me the same way. And like she's like, babe, no, you don't deserve that and they need to be paying you more, what they think. And and I'm like, yeah, you're right, baby. And what they think. So I'm listening to my wife. They need to be paying you more. They should be paying you more, and you need to get that money. I'm listening to that. I'm the same way, babe. No, you need to be getting more. You're doing way more. You're doing this. You're doing that. That's our money. That's our money. That's all. It's all of our. It's so the notion that everybody wants to keep using between this 50-50 and all of this other bull crap. No, like no. This is our money. Everything that she have in her account is mine. It's mine. Everything that I have in my account is hers. It's hers. If I die today or tomorrow, God help me, cover me. It's still hers.
I agree.
It's hers. So why am I sitting there arguing or making this notion that no, this my money, and then whatever she have, she can spend on her, and she can do this and that. No, it's our money. Let's better each other in every way. Each of us have seasons. This may be your season for growth. So let me back you in your season of growth. Let me back you. You may want to go back to school. You may want to go back for your master's. We got a little bit, okay, we got a little bit extra money. Go get your master's. It may be my season of growth. I may want a podcast. Go do your podcast. You never know but to have that notion of separation. How can you be with somebody and be separate at the same time?
I agree. That's why I said I think it's the mindset behind what people are saying. The fact that that's what you think
Yeah.
behind.
50-50 don't set right in my spirit in no type of way. It don't 50-50 is not a question to me. That's not even something that I even take seriously what people talk about. I'm in it 100%. I'm in it 100%. And it's gonna be times I'm 100. It's gonna be times she's 80. And guess what? I gotta pull 120. That's what I'm finna do. It's gonna be times she 140 and I'm at 80. That's what we put in. It ain't no
That's the definition of 50-50 though.
it's giving all.
Yeah, it might not. I don't think you like the way 50-50 sound, but that's definitely Oh, you out, bro?
Yeah.
That's definitely
Nice to hear.
the definition of 50-50. Like
That's
one
definitely-
hand wash
okay.
the other.
Okay.
But when you break it down to it, it's not 50-50 because you're actually giving your all. It's not nothing that you just say, because you can't name a bill. You can't, in the household, you're not naming a bill. The bills are taken care of.
But I feel like it's more times it's a lot of men that's like looking for women to show that they're willing to pay bills in
What's
the
wrong with that?
household. Can I finish my sentence?
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I
Thank you.
apologize.
Now you know she's gonna jump on your head.
I feel like in the dating situation though, looking for me to prove to you that I'm gonna pay bills in the household, a nigga gonna always be disappointed with me. Because if you ask me on a date, I'm not paying no fucking tip. I'm not paying no tip. I'm not thinking about going to my
So
purse
you won't even
for
take the
anything.
guy out on a date?
I will take a guy out if I feel like it. Birthdays, definitely. If it's your birthday, I'm gonna ball like a dog on you, and that's fine. But looking for me to pay the tip to prove to you that I'm going to be willing to pay bills, you will always strike out with me because that's not what I'm gonna do. If you ask me out, I'm expecting for you to take me out.
Okay.
In an actual relationship, I can ask anybody I've ever dated.
And I know
I don't have a problem with spending money on my man. I don't have a problem with it.
I know we'll spin the block on this conversation again at some point. Um, family, family. You know, and shout out, man. God bless my god sister, Brianna Barnes. Um, Love you, miss you dearly. I just want to give a quick shout out to her. Dealing with family and dealing with losses and relationships and different things like that. Not only in just a dating aspect, but you dealing with your family. You know, how do you manage that relationship? Because family can piss you off too, just like a spouse,
That's true.
right? So do you cut that family member off? Are you done with them?
Me personally, so how I deal with people, I'm an aggressive person. I tell people how I feel about things in the moment when it's happening. I address things, and then I'm fine.
Okay.
Unless you repeat the same behaviors over and over again, then it might be a little bit more consequences to the action. But I'm not really one to cut people off unless you're doing something like to my loved one. I'm very unforgiving about people, family members, with whoever who do things to like my mom or my kids. I'm grudgeful in that sense. No, don't hurt my loved ones. But people who do things to me personally, I'm not one to really cut my friends or family members off. I address the situation. If they are willing to, acknowledge their wrongdoing or whatever, and we move forward, I'm fine with that. I feel like I'm a forever friend. I love people forever.
What you think about that, Jay?
In what aspect? What do you mean?
Like it's just like sometimes you have kids that feel like their parents didn't do enough for them. They have resentment toward their parents. They feel like their parents didn't leave this or that, or they didn't do this or that, and they have resentment. And then you have some people that have resentment toward their kids, where they feel like they done too much and you're not grateful.
Shit, I don't know. I don't know, bro. That's a hard one for me, to be honest.
I think, and dealing with family situations, and we can make this one a quick one. Like family, it's the same way you have to balance the relationship. Everything I feel like is not gonna be just cut and dry. Everything is not gonna be cut and dry. And then the most disappointing part is if when you're going through it with a family member and then you lose a family member. And now you're wishing and you're trying to figure out like what could I have said or done to fix the situation where I didn't have to end it on that note. It could have been better. We could have had better days. We could have had better conversations. We could have had more time spent. That type of thing.
Well, that goes back to your topic of managing relationships.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't even know how to put that into form of answering it, bro. To be honest with you, I don't know.
Have you ever been through something and you had to forgive a family member?
I forgive everybody though.
Okay.
I don't have hatred in my heart for any soul on this rock. No matter what a person can do to me or do around me, I would never hate you.
Yeah, and I know that you're telling the truth on that because I know how you think.
No, I'm serious.
I know that.
Dead
Like,
serious.
he's an asshole, but
Yeah, that's a fact.
he's an honest asshole.
Yeah.
I'm the same way. I'm not as much of
I don't have a grudge bone in my body.
Yeah.
Like if somebody do something, I don't care how catastrophic it is, I would never look for death or hurt or any type of pain on you.
Right. Or wishing bad, or just not, I want the best for you. Even if you're not my friend anymore, even if we're not cool anymore, I still want the best for you. And guess what? I'll never let you screw me over again.
Oh, it'll never
I
happen.
don't think it's about grudging necessarily, but I'm definitely gonna treat your ass differently.
But there's the thing, so my bad.
Go
Go.
ahead. No, you got to pick and choose how you deal with the individual after
Right.
that. Like, see, if you do something crazy, I'm not going to be your friend anymore, but I don't hate you.
Right.
I don't dislike you. I don't wish bad on you. I don't say, oh, I wish that motherfucker ride off a cliff tomorrow. That's just not my stilo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm more of a, okay, all right, it is what it is, man. Move around.
So now this is my thing. Like if you, because there's some people that I love, and some people that I've cared about, and now you got, and they've done something or said something against me, and I'm like, dang man, like yo, I can't believe they even did that. I can't even believe they did that. But you know what? I love them enough to forgive them, but also I love them enough to manage this relationship. I may need to manage it in a way where you're not getting that access to me right now.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
You're not getting that access to me.
It'll never happen.
And but guess what? It may come back because you may grow. You may grow. You may mature. You may change your mindset. You may be on a different level, 2, maybe 3, maybe 4 years from that point of what you did to me. But I'm gonna manage that relationship to let you know that, yo, number one, I love you.
Yeah.
I love you. I care about you, and I'm not messing with you right now because I don't appreciate how you're treating me or how you're doing
Those
me.
people don't deserve energy. Like,
Yeah.
like I stand firm on that. Like, no matter what it is, no matter unless you touch my mama or my daddy, I'm gonna beat your ass. You know what I mean? We gonna go up and through there. You feel me? But there's nothing a person could do that will make me act in a way to probably jeopardize my freedom or
Right.
my life.
And bro, I'm glad you touched on that because this generation under us and the generation that we dealing with, they think life is a video game.
Yeah.
They think life is a video game. Bro, I'd rather not talk to you for 2 or 3 years.
Ever.
Or even not say another word to you. Didn't take your life.
Yeah, nah.
But
It's
I
easy.
think
as
y'all
that.
taking it to the extreme though, because if this is like your family or a close friend or something like that.
But that's
like,
even who
Even
taking
family.
taking
who
it
offends
to-
you more?
Family.
But if you love a person for real, I think taking their life or becoming physical with them, that's very extreme. That's my
I
opinion.
got family members that I won't. You've done something to me so catastrophic. You try to jeopardize some part of my life in whatever way you was trying to go for. I would never help you. I would never talk to you.
And you know the sad thing about
love
that
you,
is
though.
that's most
I love you, though.
that's most people. They don't like, you don't even see family. And one thing I love about my wife and her family is that they do, we have Taco Tuesday, we have dinner and different things like that where we just, we catch up on the week, however often. And, that is dope because you actually getting time to spend time with family. You actually getting time because who do you spend most of your time with on a day-to-day basis? So, but if you don't have conversations with them and you don't have that love for them, you're not really letting them in. You're not giving them that access that you give everybody else. You give everybody else that access. You go to work, you give them people that access. You dating a man, you give them that access. Am I lying? Let me
People
know.
at work don't have access to me,
But no, you got
Go
access
ahead.
because they T. Where's that report? It don't matter. Peter.
I
We
am
got to
so-
bring up Peter again.
I'm so standoffish, and that's because that white boy was just cool as fuck. I am very standoffish. People have to like run me down to be friends with me, like at work. I am so standoffish. Like
How tight do you consider your relationship with your family before we get off the family topic?
my family,
Yeah.
it depends. Certain family members we're like this. We're very very tight, and other ones who are not my favorite people, like I don't fuck with them. But if they ever needed me, I'm always there. I'm always there. Even like, anybody who has been anyone who I loved in this world, if you need me, I'm there, and that's not necessarily a good thing. I allow people to still have that access to me, but even if we're going through whatever we're going through, you did whatever you did. If you need me, I'm going to be there for you.
I think that's dope. I mean, you got another subject. I mean, on that.
No,
Just-
that's all. That's how I feel about what I said. Not every.
But I'll cuss their ass out though.
I'm good.
Okay, so now that leads us into our last subject. forgiveness. How good are you with forgiveness?
On a scale of 1 to 10,
On a scale of 1 to 10, let's do it.
14.
Oh,
That's
that's so
dope.
nice.
That's dope. What about you? Look, she better say 6.
Nah, I don't know if it's necessarily forgiveness. Like I said,
No, but
even
then
if we
this
going
ain't
through-
don't be. We ain't talking about forgiveness. Like, oh, I forgive you, but I'm gonna mess you up.
Yeah.
No.
Like,
That
nah,
revenge
that ain't
I
forget.
don't-
Right. That
I'm not that
revenge.
kind of
I'm
person.
still plotting on the next time I'm finna.
I don't plot on anybody. Really,
Okay.
truly, I don't. Like I said, I address shit when it happens. When it happens, I address it, and I don't know that it's forgiveness. I don't think I necessarily forgive a person. But like I said, if you need me for any reason, I'm not gonna be like, oh, nah, you did this shit to me a year ago and I ain't fucking with you. I'm not that kind of person. So I guess deep down I forgive the person. But as far as just regular interacting with this person, forgiving this person, nah, I don't really hand
I
out
think-
forgiveness easily like that.
I wanted to end
If
it.
you come to me with a genuine apology about something that's not catastrophic, I'm definitely a forgiving person in that sense. But if I feel like if it's important enough for me not to fuck with you no more, even if you apologize, I don't know that I forgive that.
I had to learn like forgiveness, and this is just me in my own scenario or my own situation. You know, I didn't typically grow up with my dad in the household with me and my mom. My mom did everything on her own, and my dad was not there. So I learned from like the ministers in the church people, street niggas. That's where I kind of got my male influence from. But when me and my dad finally sat down and talked when I was about 17 years old, and my dad like told me, he said, "Man, listen, I wasn't ready to be a dad. That's not something I wanted. That's not something I wanted to do." And like, straight up, like my mom never talked bad about my dad. So I didn't know anything about how my dad felt about me. But I'm like, okay, well, dang, this dude is being honest. He's being straightforward and telling me what's what. And it was for me to take that and say, well, you know what, man, you screwed me out of majority of my life. And I could have just, shut it down. I think that was my first lesson on forgiveness. Every time people don't know what to do or how to handle situations. And us as humans, us as people, we make mistakes and we mess up. So to automatically dismiss a person or just say you're done forever in my book because of whatever mistake they've made, whatever they've done.
Some people.
Now
I feel like some people act very maliciously.
rape. Melissa, I have my closets.
I'm not even
I
talking
have
about
my
that
closets.
deep. I'm not even
but-
talking about that deep. But I think some people move very maliciously.
Yeah.
Some people move very maliciously. Like I've had situations with family members, even though I'm not gonna say I never would forgive them or nothing like that, where it's just like jealousy, and it make jealousy is a motherfucker. It makes people do really fucked up things, and so that's why I'm like, for that type of stuff, it's like, do I really forgive you when you're not really sorry? It's just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You want me to look past that shit, but you're not really sorry for it. It's how you are. That's the way you are. It's like, do I really want this type of person in my life where I gotta worry about you?
And I
moving a
get
certain
that too,
way?
because you always gotta work. You gotta worry about that recycling back, because
Exactly.
every level you reach, jealous people, they're gonna get jealous on a whole nother level.
Exactly.
Every level
So,
you
like,
reach, they're
certain
gonna
shit
get.
is just like, is it really
I understand
forgivable?
that.
And it's like, aren't you gonna just do the same thing anyway? Like, can you even help yourself?
Yeah.
So I don't know. Forgiveness is tough.
Yeah, but I think that we have to get into our hearts to know how to forgive, and that's why I say managing relationships. Wrapping up this subject, managing relationships is just figuring out how to actually do it. The first part to me is actually being honest, man, being straight up, like being honest with a person. I ain't gotta be mad with you. I can let you know that you did something wrong to me, and it was wrong, and I felt hurt by it, or I was bothered by it. If you love me like I think you love me, you will listen to me, and vice versa. But you got to be willing. All of that shutting people out and, oh, nah, I ain't messing with that nigga no more. I ain't doing. all of that, bro, you can't work on that type of level. You blocking your blessings because that person, you don't know where they're gonna be. You don't know where God, like Jay like to say, you trying to move the, you trying to move the post, boss. You trying to move it. You trying to move it, but you don't know where that person gonna be. Cause right now you may be on the goal line, but when it's time for them to be on the goal line, if you didn't manage that relationship the right way, they could be the main person that's going to bring you into what God needs you to be brought into. You don't know.
You don't know, but I feel like some people, it is what it is. Like that person, I just have to miss that blessing.
It got to be something detrimental. It has to be something detrimental because you can just disagree with somebody for a season. You can disagree with them. You may be not just hanging out as much as them, or you may not be what they call it a whole phase. Excuse me, church people. A whole phase when your homegirl, your homeboy going through a whole phase.
I think it's levels to it. It depends on what the reason is why you're having a disagreement with a person. I think it definitely matters what the reason is. But sometimes, even if it's not detrimental, it's the reason behind why they move the way they move. It's the principle behind it. It's just like, I don't want to deal with this person ever again. Like,
and I know people
move that way because of that reason. It's just like, no, I'm okay. I'm okay.
I know people have their mindset on why they think that they should just like not mess with a person anymore. You're cutting off your roots. You're cutting off your roots. You understand? You know, in order for you to stand as strong as you need to stand, you're gonna need roots. Some roots ain't producing sometimes. That's just a fact. Some roots ain't producing sometimes. But guess what? When that person grow up, or when that person get to the level that they need to be, because they're gonna, if they want to succeed, if they have that in them, they're gonna be at a level. But if you burn that bridge is gone.
But you're saying it as if it's my fault that they did something to me.
It's
I'm
not.
burning the bridge. No, they burnt the damn bridge.
It's not. You just manage them in the right way. What we just said, I'm not dealing with you. I don't got nothing against you.
But as I said, I'm not a grudgeful person in the sense that if you need my help, like he said he won't help a person. I don't really feel that way. I feel like if a person humbles themselves to ask me for help, it doesn't matter what.
I still help them.
I'm going to still help them. But as far as feeling like I'm just going to be cool with you because a couple of years pass by and you might be in a better place, I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know.
It depends on the severity of what they did for me.
Okay, give us a little insight. I know we getting to that point. So
I know we about to land the plane, but it just depends on what you did. If you did something that was possibility of jeopardizing my life or my livelihood,
yeah,
I can't fuck with you no more.
Yeah,
because you don't care.
Yeah, I agree.
Some people will kill you that you cut off.
Yeah,
like they would literally try to take you out. So it all depends on what it is. If it's to the nature of devastation, then nah, I can't fuck with you. I'm not helping you. I'm not doing nothing. I don't want nothing to do with you. I wish the best for you, but I'm good.
And I want to end it on this note. Like it's and most people, if like anybody spiritual or anybody that read the Bible on here, if you look this up and anybody can Google it. King David, when he was getting ready to get back into, he was getting ready to take control over the kingdom of Jerusalem, and it was a son left of the Saul at the time, and that son, he had a weird name, but I can't remember all the way. David set that son at his table, and that's where. I prepares a table before me, before my enemies. I want my enemies sitting right in front of me. I want to know who you are, what you doing, how you doing it. I want to know what you're thinking. I want to know your next thought process. I want to know all of that. But you got to be a bold person to be able to sit your enemies in front of you. But that's what you need to do. I don't know what my enemy's doing behind my back because I can't see them. I want you to sit it right in front of me so I can know how to defend myself. And a lot of times we don't understand that it's your friends. It's your family. It's all these people that we talk about managing relationships with.
You gotta manage your friendships too.
Listen, friendships, family, spouses, people.
To be honest, you know, most people we have an intellect to be able to I'm gonna say decipher who we allow in our aura. You know, you
Yeah.
just you double question yourself majority of the time. Like, okay, I know this person a fucked up individual, but I'm gonna give them that opportunity to show me that they're not.
Yeah.
When that typically bites you in the ass 97% of the time. Like, I know this a fucked up person, but me just being charismatic of being a human,
Yeah.
you're gonna allow that person in to do exactly what you thought was gonna happen. We know we have a third eye, but we don't know how to use it.
You do, and then you factor it in like you. Everybody got that family member where you be like, "Hey man, can you run to the store for me real quick?" And you will say, "Man, here go $20, $40. Run to the store with me." You don't care about the change, but then you got that family member be like, "Hey, here, take my debit card
No, I ain't doing that.
and run to the store for me real quick." I'm what I do.
I don't trust people that much.
For me, I know I can counsel something tomorrow. You'll be a dispute. You was one dispute away. I ain't looking at it that way, but it's the trust level of what I have and say, man, bro, go ahead and do that, or go ahead and run that. In that sense, I think that you have to like decipher that part. So, I mean, I'll let y'all if y'all got any closing statements before I wrap it up. I hope that people learn some things. Or you know, even the ones I see all your comments, man. I appreciate all y'all that was writing and chiming in and liking the post. Every Saturday between noon and 2, we gonna be chopping it up with Chop. And this is not this is conversations that most people don't want to have. I ain't doing this for likes and relationships. I'm doing it for actually teaching people how to, you know, go through day-to-day life situations and subjects. And like people that I have around me, oh, we gonna be bumping heads. Right? If most of us bump heads more than others, but we gonna be bumping heads. And we gonna be talking about what's real, what we feel is how we feel, and what we feel that can make us better. So whenever y'all ready to chop it up with Chop it up. Let's go. Chime in, like, love, post, re-comment, repost. Do it. Get it in. I want to have these conversations with you. Love y'all, people.
I don't have anything else to say.
Right. She gonna be back. Jay, well, you know he gonna be back. Love y'all, man. Y'all take care.